So yeah, I always say I love to see that demoralized face before I even go for a finish. Like I prefer, I'm sure, like if I finish a fight quickly, fine. But I'd prefer to see that face first. And that means you have to spend a little bit of time with me. I want you to throw that shot and be like, okay, yeah, you lucky. Throw that shot, like, oh, okay, no, he's quite quick. Throw that shot and be like, no, damn, and get to the point where he's like, oh, this guy's just better than me, like a lot. I enjoy that.
Very awkward style.
Yeah. Very, very.
You can't read your rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you're just bouncing, and it's like, make the mistake.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
pounce on you.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah,
I just
yeah,
read from you,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
And then the strike comes, the overhead comes, the
Yeah,
kick comes out of nowhere, bruv.
yeah,
Do you know what? It's just so exciting seeing you because you're such a counter.
yeah.
Sort of, you're waiting
Mm-hmm.
for them.
Mm.
You're leading them into your trap, and you're going, I'm just gonna sense it.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? Is that how you feel?
Obviously, we drill things over and over and over and over again. But once I've got it in my locker, I express it differently. So, I could train a jab, bam, bam, a million times from this position. And then you give me the freedom. And I'm like, I'm moving my arms around like this. And I play with the angles and I
Yeah.
play with this. And then I still snap from that same position,
Yeah.
but it might look differently. My thing is, and I always say the same thing, everybody's training. If you've got a good coach, good team, everybody's training roughly the same. Everybody sees it roughly the same. So when I change my body language and I throw like this and I change, you've never seen that before. It's the first time you've experienced it.
Where
So
does
it's
that
very
come from?
hard. My mind, I'm just such a creative mind. It doesn't switch off. I'm always just on the go for loads of different things. And yeah, I just add that creative element to combat sports and it becomes me.
When I see a fighter really trying hard and trying to, is the best, etc., you say that they're an all round fighter. How much of an all round fighter do you need to be in UFC? Because when I do watch you, I kind of feel that you don't like fighting on the ground, or it looks that way, or you try to avoid that way. I don't know, but you know, maybe I don't know enough about the
No,
sport,
no, no.
but you're a great striker, you're a great counter, but when it comes to the floor, it just feels like, is that something you like, you don't like?
See, it's interesting because I obviously I get why you'd have that perception. I get why so many people would have exactly the same perception. Weirdly enough, I love jujitsu, love wrestling. I find that it's such a fun thing. Like, and I actually feel like that's something that I will keep doing even if I stop MMA because I enjoy it so much. It's just not my best asset. I can like, and I've grappled with some of the best. I wrestled with some of the best. I can do it. Obviously, these guys are going to be better than me. They've been doing it at the same time I've been doing the kickboxing. They've been doing that. So they're better than me, but I enjoy it. Like I love it. I love like the figuring out the puzzle. It's just not my best asset, and I feel like so many people can be, especially in such an ego-driven sport, lead with their ego, and they're like, "I'm gonna prove to everybody that I can do this thing." I don't care. This is my job, and I'm gonna go to the best area of my job. The only time you're gonna see me doing the other stuff is if that guy's able to force me into it.
Yeah.
And you saw again against Kevin uh, Holland when he's got me to a certain position, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna have to use my attributes that I had to use to try and get out of that.
How did you get out of it? Because it just felt like he locked you, and then all of a
Yeah,
sudden,
he wasn't in position properly.
right?
Uh, he wasn't behind me, so to speak. So he was kind of here, but I was on my side. You have to get right behind, in order to kind of sink a lot of the chokes in. And if you didn't know, if you look at my latest fight, I'm very difficult to choke. Everyone, I always say in jiu-jitsu, everyone's got a superpower.
Yeah.
There's some people that are like mad flexible arms. You try and armbar them, it's not happening. You can do whatever the hell you want, it's not happening. There's some guys like bendy feet. You try to like everyone's got their thing.
Yeah.
just based on our, our attributes
Yeah.
as men and women. And for me, I don't know what it is, but I'm just very difficult to choke. So yeah, like I said, in my last fight, he had the full position, and then still wasn't able to finish
Yeah, I saw that. I
it.
saw that. I was like, does he have like a esophagus that just moves out the way and go, you can carry on
Yeah.
doing that, but it doesn't affect me? Because you were just like, is this
Yeah.
happening?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
swear to God, bro. I was like,
I was adamant he was never gonna choke me. I was adamant. I was like, I literally consciously said that to myself. Like, there's no way I'm getting choked right now.
how did you celebrate that win?
Um, Same thing I always do. To be fair, like I don't. Nothing changes because it's that. It was family. It happened to be, which was just again alignment, stars align. Like I say, things happen for a reason. The first fight I had against Kevin Holland, amazing person to kind of have uh, a, like I said, similar to like Perry, like the build up to, and then the clash at the end, winning the fight. But it was in Miami. All my siblings are over there, all my family over there. So, and I remember telling my sister, I was like, "Yeah, so I got my first fight," and she, yeah, it's like getting Kevin Holland. She, "Oh, that's a good fight." It's da, da, da. And it's in Miami. She went nuts. Like she went more nuts for the Miami thing than like the fact that it was like got my fight and it was Kevin
Yeah.
Holland. Yeah, so it was great to just have all my siblings right there with me for afterwards, and we just do what we do. Seriously, we're a bit of a whirlwind of noise and happiness when we're together. So it's literally just spending time with them, chilling. Uh,
How do your family react when you're getting hit?
it doesn't happen too often, so I think they're good.
Good
But
answer.
yeah, no, I think that again, as you say, when you now know somebody, it changes how you're watching it. Because again, not only are you just wanting their safety, you want their success as well. So it means a bit more to you as well. You get a bit more nervous, and it's the same for them. They get really really nervous and so on and so forth. I think they all say this a similar thing is like when they can see me dance and enjoy myself, they're like, he's got this.
It's all right.
Yeah, like he's
He's
good. He's
relaxed.
good. He's relaxed. Um, but yeah, again, it's always going to be hard for anybody. My mom came out as well. It's always hard for anybody that you love in that position. Seeing them having to deal with combat sports is just difficult.
Did you have much communication with Dana White?
Again, a lot of my it's, we've spoken a couple of times, and it's weird actually, and I don't know why it shocked me because I am the same thing as we spoke about Michael Page versus MVP. The Dana White that you see was not the Dana White that I met. Like he really wasn't. He was so like just chill, like just mad, calm, friendly. Like, yeah, man. Like, so glad you're over here, man. Congratulations for signing and da da da. And I was like talking to him, but like I'm waiting for, like, I'm waiting for this guy, like, and yeah, no, chill guy, really, really, really chill guy, really nice guy. Um, and like I said, I just think it's two different sides to a coin, and he's also on show when the cameras are on. And I think I forgot that myself. So, but yeah, all of my dealings come through Hunter. Hunter's my guy, man. Like, I was talking to him today. Like, we were just catching up and talking about stuff. So, yeah, that's the guy that I kind of uh do all my dealings with, and then Dana White, we just more in passing we catch up and stuff. We've said we're gonna have a chance to sit down, but it's always busy around the times that we get to see each other. He's working the show, and I'm fighting or something's going on, so it's always difficult to kind of actually have a proper sit down. But yeah, he's cool.
Oh, amazing, man. Can I ask you about your entrance?
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes your entrance takes a bit of a time.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
is is that because you want to celebrate before, or is it a tactical move, or how does that work out?
No, like again, one thing I've said is I've been very um specific and very intentional about building my brand, and that is just part of my brand that I've built. And now I'm on the biggest stage. I'm not changing anything.
Who has to pay for that?
All the walkout stuff.
Yeah,
That's all me.
did you have to pay for
Yeah,
all of
yeah,
that?
yeah. I do all of my own stuff. But the way we do it, my family are integral to how my workouts end up, because not only do they help me brainstorm the ideas, they are a lot of times part of the development of it.